Our next speaker is Andy Hoskinson, and Andy will be followed by Cody Claxton and George Kravelak. Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, distinguished members. My name is Andy Hoskinson, and I am a long-time resident of Fairfax County, all the way back to the 70s. I'm a 1981 graduate of Oakland High School. Go Cougars. I favor making Fairfax County a Second Amendment sanctuary county and oppose the county's current gun control legislative agenda. I'm concerned that the current gun control agenda of the county misleads your constituents about the scope of the problem and the legality and effectiveness of the proposed solutions. So FBI crime statistics, which I did not see referenced in your document, show a nationwide 6.5% decline in gun murders between 2017 and 2018, with Virginia seeing an 11% decline. This flies in the face of the so-called gun violence crisis narrative in the current agenda. Now let's look at some of your so-called common sense policy proposals. The first one is universal background checks. The scientific literature is clear on this. UBCs do not work. Johns Hopkins University and UC Davis studied 3 states and 25 years of data and found that UBCs had no effect on the rate of gun deaths. Now, with respect to the constitutionality of your proposals, my concern is that you are proposing high-capacity magazine bans that have already been found by existing case law to be unconstitutional, specifically Duncan v. Becerra and NYSRPA v. Cuomo. Now, moving on to red flag laws. Duke University studied 14 years of data from the state of Connecticut, and the findings were underwhelming, to say the least, in terms of the efficacy of red flag laws. With regards to preventing person-on-person gun violence, there was insufficient data. Despite 14 years of data, 14 years of study, and 762 seizures, there was insufficient data to determine any population-level benefit for person-on-person violence, gun violence. Now, with respect to preventing suicides, the study estimated that at most 2 to 4% of suicides were prevented in Connecticut during the 14-year study period. And even that is based on fuzzy regression analysis instead of hard data. Another disturbing finding is that many of the seizure population ended up killing themselves anyway by other means, even after guns were taken away, at a rate 40 times higher than the normal population. Finally, with respect to the so-called assault weapons ban, again, referring to FBI crime statistics, only 2% of gun homicides within Virginia in 2018 used assault weapons as defined by the proposed legislation. Almost twice as many people were murdered in Virginia using bare hands, fists, and feet. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.